Hello, my friends, YouTubers, fellow Christmas fans, whatever you may be doing here today on this video. I'd like to welcome you all, even if you maybe find it later in the season, long after I've revealed it. This is the official Christmas 2022 logo reveal, featuring, of course, yours truly, Bobby Gaines. Just having some tea, relaxing after a day at work, and just thinking about the week that has already been. Filming this on like November 8th, so it's Sonic Frontier's release date, but it's also the first week of November, always a big time. And what I have in my hands here is actually not even the new logo, but just all the old Christmas logos. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I got 2016, I got, of course, last year's very dramatic Christmas 2021, inspired by my granddad, bless his heart. Christmas 2020, blue and white, very relaxing, but also striking. And why am I showing these? Why am I talking about these? Because, the Christmas logo is more than just a graphic. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it's a graphic. It has graphic elements. You look at Christmas 2019, the ultimate Christmas. I incorporated all these different things into it. And I work hard on all of them, of course, every year. Christmas 2018, I've actually always loved this logo. I've always loved all of them. And there's always kind of this feeling of satisfaction when it's done. And just, these logos, for whatever reason, and I'm not going to, there might be a day one time where I actually rank them all. Maybe that might be kind of fun to rank like my favorite and least favorite Christmas logos I made. Because I believe it or not, I haven't loved all of them. But now I'm drinking Sprite, I know. But Christmas 2022, unsurprisingly, will have its own graphic identity. I was showing some Christmas Central footage. I'm actually showing a little bit more right now, or a little bit more depth, and obviously my colors are very strongly red and white. That is inspired, of course, by Christmas 2012, which was a kind of a, like, I like to call it a transitional Christmas for me. A lot of people don't really know what that means, but it was just like I was going basically towards the more modern Christmas Central. I didn't even know it at the time, but like, I'll get into that another time. Today I just want to talk about the logo, and the significance of logos. All these logos that I make, 2020, 2018, 2017, all the Christmas logos that I make, even though, I make a new one the next year, like, they all hold a spot in my heart. They're all like pieces of memorabilia from, the dates that they represent. And so too will this one, and that's kind of the cool thing when I make the logo. I don't know how the Christmas is going to turn out, but, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and debut it right now. I'm not going to draw this out like I usually do. This is the official Christmas 2022 logo. In fact, maybe I'll even turn on the light here so you can see it a little bit better. I'll also have it up on the video screen in just a moment. But, yeah, this is the official Christmas 2022 logo. And if you ask me what my favorite element of this logo is, because I always talk about a few different things when it comes to any of my logos, especially the Christmas logo, I usually talk about the shape, the text, and like the additional graphics. Those are like kind of my main hitting points for any logo I make, but especially Christmas. And without a doubt, and I knew this as soon as I made it, even starting out, this was the first thing. I struggled a lot with it, but it was worth the struggle. The shape. I love the shape of this logo. It is so stark. It is so fun, believe it or not, despite that. Like, just the sharp, jagged edges. Like, it almost doesn't look right. And it took me a long time to tune this thing. Trust me, a long time to tune this thing in terms of getting it to look right on both sides. But that's why I like it. Like it's a really weird shape. It almost shouldn't exist. I know that sounds weird to say. I'm gonna see if I can get this in the video while I talk about it. Maybe, I don't know. But like, this shape here almost should not exist. Like, it's just a very weird, like, jagged type of shape. It's roughly inspired by the shape of, like, the leaves on a holly, on berry and holly, which is also one of the graphics here. But it works extremely well. I especially like, I like all of it, but I especially like this part toward the top and the bottom, but especially the bottom, where it kind of, like, opens up almost like a leaf. There's just a lot going on without too much going on. Like, it's not my most complicated logo, not by a long shot. And yet, there's like all these little, like, just kind of like cool creases and edges, and it's very playful right down to the font, which is another thing that it's probably the second strongest thing, was finding a font that could really emphasize how crazy I wanted this to be. And then you have kind of the smaller touches. The holly berries, of course, are not forgotten either as the graphic element in this one, as well as the snowflake that you see in the center. And that snowflake is a direct reference to Christmas 2012. Now, Christmas 2012, as I already mentioned, was a big Christmas for me. I really enjoyed that Christmas. It was a lot of fun. That logo was not very good, if I'm being completely honest. And I did like the playful nature. I don't think I have it here, but the original 2012 logo. I like the playful nature that I just kind of scribbled a bunch of different characters and shapes and colors, but it was rudimentary. It was kind of meant to be, and that's why I was okay with it at the time. And again, the 2012 backstory is too much to get into right now. But yeah, I wasn't even tempted to try and repeat that for this year. As much as, it worked for 2012, I wanted to have something from the 2012 logo in this one. So I really like that I took the snowflake shape and incorporated it into my logo. But furthermore, I have the 2012 snowflake, as I'm calling it now, as its own shape with kind of a peppermint pattern. I almost said peppermint patty. Peppermint pattern painted onto it. So it's kind of reinvented in its own way. And I don't know, I really like that. And obviously I really like this logo. I wouldn't have made it. Now, one of the more subtle touches and one of the more fun touches that directly references this year in particular, because all my logos try to reference, not just the past but the present, the color of my logo. And there are a few different shades of red, most notably the deep red on the outside and then the kind of lighter red on the inside that makes up the majority of the logo. These are actually both colors that are featured on my 2019 Chevy Cruze, which is the car that I'm currently driving. It's the car that I got over the summer. It's an amazing car, and as soon as I got it, I already knew going into this year I was going to do a red Christmas logo. So I'm like, well, this is a no-brainer for me to use that kind of car paint color to inspire a new logo. So I'll be curious to see what people think. This is a different kind of logo reveal. I usually do this in Christmas Central. I kind of wanted to do it down here this year, and I just wanted to kind of just chill, chill and drink some tea. Like I said, I'm approaching Christmas season differently this year, and I'm excited about it. I'm still very excited about it. Maybe it's just because there's so much else going on, but I'm not rushing to the finish line. We did have that great Christmas Central live stream, which was also kind of just a mess, which I loved. I love that it did not go according to plan. But know this, and, it won't be surprising that in a few weeks or less, Christmas is really going to ramp up on the channel. So while I had a chance, I wanted to show off this logo, kind of relax, get some of those relaxing vibes. So hopefully you enjoyed this logo reveal from Buy Productions. You don't have to wait too much longer to see this logo. And, of course, it's going to look fantastic on top of Christmas Central. In fact, I'll show a brief preview of that to end things out. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy it. Merry Christmas 2022. We're just getting started here.